Hey, it's LongestSoloEver here on LongestSoloEver 2, and today we're checking out Close to Home, the new Security Breach Ruin song by DAGames. I'm a longtime huge fan of DAGames, and we all knew a Security Breach Ruin song was coming, right? DAGames is one of the kings of Five Nights at Freddy's. Sorry, being in the Friday Night Funkin' community has really screwed me up on that acronym. DAGames FNAF songs are timeless classics in the nerdcore world, so I cannot wait to see what they've cooked up here. But first, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button down below for more videos like this one posted every week, and if there's something you'd like me to check out, leave it in the comments down below. Such atmosphere right off the bat. What? Okay, so many things just happened there at once. I was not expecting a full-blown metal song here. I mean, obviously Will is an amazing metal artist. We've all heard Iris and the flash drive stuff, but sheesh. I want to take a listen to that insane guitar riff we heard opening up this section. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we're in C# minor. This is super cool. It's just like this brief fanfare, this very, very short warning shot letting you know, hey, something's coming. So this is one of my favorite things. If you've listened to any of my songs, you know I love a good dance metal track. Something about pairing heavy riffs with that 4 on the floor drum beat, that boots, boots, boots. It just goes so hard for me in the best way, and I love where this is going already. Okay, sick. Also, these visuals are insane. I have no idea what's going on here. I don't know a ton about Five Nights at Freddy's, but I'm not familiar with this situation here. This first verse is really cool. We've got this pulsating riff and drum beat under his screams. Let's take a listen to his scream tone there and see if we can talk about what he's doing. So here he's sitting between what I would call a scream and a yell. A scream would be taking things all the way to the back of the throat, where the note just completely disappears and all you get is the white noise of that sound. And on that line, so profound, it's definitely more of a scream. So profound! You can hear there's not a note in there, like, so profound! Like, there you can hear the pitch still. And then a yell is more just introducing a little bit of grit, kind of leaning in the direction of that scream, but not quite falling over the edge. There's no escape! You can hear that little bit of grit coming in. And most importantly, he's doing this in a very healthy way. He's not pushing his voice to the point of pain. You never, ever want to push to the point where you're actually feeling like physical discomfort in your throat. It's a really common misconception, but screams and aggressive vocals are some of the most comfortable things to do with your voice. Believe it or not, a whisper is actually more damaging to your voice than a properly done scream.
I dragged you back from heaven, so you would know what hell feels like with no one on your side.
Ah, these layered vocals are so cool. Will's voice has such an incredible range of timbres, of different sounds he can make. Here he's again moving that resonance way back in his throat, kind of raising his larynx a little bit. Dragged you back to heaven. We're getting this higher kind of tone.
So you would know what hell feels like.
And we can hear a few different layers in there. He has some harmonies going. Like, he has a melody of... and then a harmony going underneath that. But underneath all that, I hear some kind of something noisy, something aggressive. It's either a whisper or a low growl going on, all layered together perfectly, so it sounds like one big inhuman voice. I love it.
You back from heaven, so you would know what hell feels like with no one on your side. My life was a weapon, forced to...
And do you just hear these lightning fast guitars and synths just flying in the background? They're playing so fast that it stops being like a specific melody and becomes a texture. It's like when you zoom out far enough that you stop seeing individual people and just see a crowd. Let's listen to that arpeggio in the background, see if we can tell what's going on there. So there's really two things happening here. We have a chord progression going on in the background, going from our one chord, C# minor, to a 4 chord, and then the 5. Dragged you back from heaven so you would know what hell feels like. And then this arpeggio in the background, I can't transcribe it perfectly right now because it's lightning fast, but it's following those chord changes. So you might have something like following that C sharp minor and then moving to that 4 chord on this F sharp minor and then on the G sharp. So whenever you have a melodic part going like that, it's a good idea to make sure that melody is following the notes that are in those chords. Because it's all one song, right? It's all playing at the same time. You want to make sure everyone agrees on what the chord progression is throughout the entire arrangement. Is this our chorus? So we have this synth in the background mimicking his melody, playing right along with it and reinforcing how that goes. And then under that, we're back to this dance beat with the guitar and kick drum. The guitar has been side changed to the kick drum. So if you listen, every time that kick drum hits, the guitar pumps a little bit. It drops in volume and then comes back in like a whomp, 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 that kind of thing going on like an EDM song. This is also one of my favorite things to do in my songs. You'll hear this on stuff like Play With Me and Overthrown. Oh, listen to that transition. Listen to how we come to the end of this chorus, and then it's like the floor drops out from underneath you. The drums stop, the guitars move to this crazy weaving pattern, the bass is gone, and we're just left floating for a moment before we crash land back into the next verse. Listen to how this goes again. Here it comes. And the drum fill serves to just propel you into that next section too. That's what a drum fill is always for. It's like the punctuation at the end of a sentence telling you, hey, this thing's done, get excited for the next thing. Oh, listen to that range of timbre in his screams. So like I said, when you hit a fry scream, that back of the throat sound, the note disappears, yeah, but you can still control the tone of that scream the same way you control the pitch of your voice. So when you're singing, you can go like, ah, right? Move the pitch up and down. You can do the same thing with screams using the same mechanics. So if you're holding a scream, you can move it around. And that's what he's doing here. You can hear that note fall off and you can just hear his range in there. Love it. Here's the drop. You can hear just how much control he has over the range of resonance in there. It's great. We've got these almost 8-bit kind of synth tones in the background. I'm loving just the huge diversity of sounds we're getting in this song. I really like a song that changes over time and takes you to a lot of places, and DAGames is always amazing at this. Now we're back into that verse groove. So much crazy stuff going on here. We have like dubstep synths in the background. The drums have moved from being that like dance floor on the floor, that kind of feel, to just these giant hits on like every drum at once, just bump, 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 bump. It becomes this epic, almost like orchestral kind of hit situation. I love this call and response situation. You've got this back and forth between two different levels of vocals. You have the call of, was it worth it to relive what we thought had died? And then the other vocals come in, da, 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 going back and forth. I love sections like this. Response, back to the call. So cool. Tempo change? Oh, this is so cool. So this is like a musical optical illusion. It's tricking you for just a second into thinking the tempo has changed, that it's something else. Take a listen. Let's go back. Check it out. Doesn't that sound like it's now like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and? Listen. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But it's not. The tempo has not changed. Here's what's actually going on underneath that. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Do you hear that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and now you'll hear it against the actual drum beat. It kind of shatters the illusion, clarifies what you were hearing before, and makes you go, oh man, that's crazy. There it is. So cool. That's such a good breakdown call out. Oh my god. The heaviest thing ever is going to happen when I press play. Yes. That was insane. That was just full-on deathcore breakdown in the middle of a FNAF song. I love it. And the best part is he's keeping that time signature trickery that's still going in this breakdown. I love it. Yes. That high range, I love Will's range so much. He can just belt up into the stratosphere. It's amazing. Yes. Taking it back to the breakdown for the end. So good. I love those vocals at the end, echoing the beginning of the song. There's so much amazing stuff in that song. Amazing work by DAGames as always. Awesome visuals by Coda Anim. DAGames never fails to absolutely blow me away with music. I really need to finish my FNAF song, don't I? Thanks to everyone suggesting I react to this song. If you have a song you'd like me to check out, leave it in the comments down below and we'll take a listen. And of course, subscribe for more videos like this one posted every week. Also, if you like hearing me talk about music, check out quickstartmusic.com. Quickstart Music is my collection of online music courses designed to help you make the music you want to make. And if you use the code LSE at checkout, you'll get 50% off your first month. That's quickstartmusic.com, the ultimate online music school. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.